He pursued and persevered. Kevin Durant with 29 points for the Nets.
Ready? Okay, ready with Kevin.
Start off Malik Andrews, ESPN.
Hey, Kevin, two for you. One, when Blake Griffin, when Mike James, when Landry Shamet is getting up for those sorts of dunks, when the others are participating like that, how does that change or impact the potency of this team?
Yeah, I mean, we expect everybody to come out there if they play and play hard. And, tonight guys came out there with extreme focus and just tried to be aggressive on both ends, not do too much, keep the game basic, and we was able to get some stops and some scores.
When you saw James struggling, what was your initial reaction to that?
I didn't realize what had happened until he had started walking off the court. But we were supposed to run a play, and he wasn't in his spot. And then I looked at him, he was grimacing. So this shit sucks. It sucks. It sucks out because I want him to be out there. I know how much he cares. I know how much he wants to be in this moment. It sucks. I wish him a speedy recovery. We're going to keep him involved as much as possible, but, I mean, it's just a bad break.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
Greg, you're muted.
Kevin, sorry, it took me a minute to unmute. Just how do you gauge how this team handled the emotional blow of losing Harden? I mean, you guys still played a terrific defensive game. Just did all this adversity that you've had all season kind of prepare you for this moment?
I mean, we try not to be too emotional out there, but losing, one of your leaders like that, this first play of the game, it definitely, we had to regroup for a couple of minutes and figure out what was next. But I think the coaching staff did a great job of moving forward, and guys came in and just tried to play extremely hard. We didn't care about anything else but playing and executing the game plan and just, leaving it all out there. So, we're going to be thinking about James. We're going to be, I'm definitely going to call him when I leave here, see how he's doing. But like I said, it's just it's just a bad situation, man. I hate that it had to happen to him right now.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Kevin, you guys forced Milwaukee into shooting 20% from three and then forced a ton of turnovers on them and capitalized on them. What'd you like about the defense tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think we were just, really after the first quarter, the offensive rebounding, I think we did a solid job more after that. I think that's what got them going and had us down like 10 in the first quarter, them getting extra possessions. And that's what they thrive on. And I know they're not going to miss that many shots, 6'30". They're not going to miss that many shots. But if we, they shot only 3 more shots than us. And when we played them before, they shoot 14, 15 more shots than us. So we just got to rebound the basketball, play extremely hard, and realize this team is a huge, long team, big team. So we got to all be in the paint, helping each other out. It's going to be a fun series.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Going on, Kevin. What type of impact does Blake have on a game when he's diving all over the floor and making those plays on loose balls like he did today?
Well, I mean, when he plays like that, it just ignites the whole crowd, ignites our team, and he's diving on the floor, playing tough and big as a center. And a lot of guys have, moved down, I guess, as far as like guarding bigger players in this series. So Blake is one of those guys that's been battling all series. And I mean, it's all playoffs, and then the first game, played 35 minutes and grind like that. Very promising start to the series. But we got our work cut out for us. We got a long ways to go.
Ryan Mahoney with AP.
Hey, Kevin, it looked like when you picked up your fourth foul, about a minute and a half left in the third quarter, you kind of waved right away to Steve that you didn't want to come off the floor. Why did you want to stay in that moment? And then you scored, I think, 7 in a row right there. How much of an important stretch was that to get you guys going to the final quarter? Yeah,
I thought it was an important stretch. It was only a minute to go, and I've been in the league for too long. So if I had got my 5th foul, that would have just been a lack of IQ. So I just tried to play smart and realized that we needed to score some baskets going into the fourth. And I was able to get some free throws, a nice little three-pointer at the end. So I just got to play smarter next game. The 2 fouls I got in the third quarter, I just got to be better.
Vincent Goodwill, Yahoo Sports.
KD, injuries have been such a big story this year in the playoffs all the way around, even before James' situation tonight. I mean, when you're preparing and you're looking around the league and everything else, like, does that come into your mind? Do you try to keep all that stuff out? Like, how do you mentally prepare and not let the possibilities of the negative stuff like that come into play?
I mean, it's just a life lesson. You know, you focus on what you can control. You know, that's one of those things that you can't control, like somebody get injured or what can happen in the future. I mean, we're looking around the league and seeing what's happening, but, you know, we focus on ourselves, each of us individually, and when it's time to come together as a collective, we focus on that. So, you know, we just control what we can control, man, and like I said, hopefully James is getting better by the minute, getting treatment by the minute, and we'll see how he feels.
Stephen Bondi, New York Daily News.
Hey, Kevin, were you able to talk to James Harden at all?
No.
Can you relay how he might be feeling, mentally with the injury and how he looked?
I wouldn't talk for James even if I did talk to him, especially to you, Stefan. So, nah, I didn't talk to him.
Ian O'Connor, New York Post.
Yeah, Kevin, I know you don't want to think of James being out for an extended period of time, but if you do have to go the rest of the series without him, how confident are you that you still have enough to prevail in the series?
I'm not even thinking like that. I'm taking it a day at a time, a second at a time, you know, get ready for practice tomorrow. Like, we're not really thinking that far, you know. We're just trying to take it a game at a time. We'll see what happens.
Thanks for your time, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.